They did a good job with that grass, man, because that used to be rat.
Busy. Busy.
Come in.
It's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Look at Ruben. He's ready to go. I mean, I can tell you guys are ready to go. I see you, and it's going to be a great day. Okay, I got to introduce you to somebody real new. Come here, real quick. Bye. That's enough. All right, you're going to be, I'll tell you what her name is later on. She's one of our newest producers. That's all she gets right now. She's got to be here for a while. All right, guys. Hey, speaking of busy, you said Ruben had to go first, right? That's what I heard? That's why the camera shot's up. Ruben, what's happening, brother?
City Hall here. We did a little preview this morning. We had the legend, the OG, with us just about an hour ago, Bun B. He is doing another one of his Trill Burgers pop-ups. We've been reporting this on Fox 26. I've covered at least a couple of them at this point. And as you know, they get swamped by fans that A, want to come see Bun, and B, want to check out the Trill Burger because it has garnered some critical acclaim. People are talking about it. I've had it. I can tell you it is delicious. So Sunday, 3 o'clock, right here, City Hall. They're going to have music from about 4 or 5 different artists that Bun is bringing to the stage. Rich O'Toole is also going to be here. Going to have a little country flavor, but you know, mostly rap and hip hop. And I asked Bun if he's going to sing. He said, you know what? If he's going to perform, he said, you know what, man? If a mic comes my way, I might jump on the stage. I think that means we might hear from him. Anyway, Trill Burgers are going to be happening. Public folks have not been able to get this because they are gone so quickly. If you get here early, you got a good chance of getting one. The line forms early. 3 o'clock, Chef Mike is going to be banging out some 2,000 plus burgers. That's the goal. That's where they're going for. But anyway, free event. As long as you get here early, you'll be good to go, and you'll have a good chance to get a Trill Burger. And you know, man, got to shout it out to Bun because I mean, the man never sleeps. You know, whether he's performing, whether he's traveling, whether he is putting trill burgers on, trill burgers, doing pop-ups and making things happen. The guy never stops. You know, he's just a machine. And if you've been watching the Netflix special Mo, you've already caught a special cameo by Bun B. I'm not going to give it away. It's a great show. You guys need to watch it. Nate, happening this Sunday right here, City Hall. Back to you.
Thanks, Rubes. Always doing a phenomenal job. I know you have things to do. Looking big for the weekend?
Hey, excuse me.
Yes?
I need you to back up.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. We're good.
My man. Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what's going on out there. I got you. That's right. Take care of the
Yes,
brand.
sir.
All right, brother. I'll let you go. I know you're busy.
All right. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
All right.
that situation there called for me to let him go. I wanted to talk a little bit more to him, but I know he was probably running into an emergency situation there. It's going to be a big weekend, folks, a big weekend. But I got to ask you something. Did you watch Friday Football Fever? Did you watch? Because if you watched, you were entertained. I got to thank head coach Rick LaFavors for giving me the shirt. You know, from Ridge Point. I was at Ridge Point. Chelsea blue, Chelsea red, yellow, green, blue. You know, she was Chelsea Cool Breeze. She was over at her alma mater, you know. And now look at her. Look at her now.
It's that light. Thank you.
Look at her now. Yeah, she was at Hightower earlier. I heard about you.
Yeah.
I heard what you were doing. I heard you were putting it out there.
I was. You know, we just had to get some selfies in real quick. But yeah, I felt like I showed up this morning for Friday Football Fever. I hope y'all caught me in my graduation gown. I had to dust that off, pull it out for you. You know, I'm starting to bring the props. So you gotta stay ready for me, Nate.
Well, you know, you gotta do. Hey, listen, you gotta do what you have to do. Whatever it takes, you know, to try and win. Mm-hmm. You know, you have to do it.
Look at this. Talking big smack, trying to win. All right, we'll see who wins the game tomorrow.
Yep.
In the meantime, I came over here to the Black Hair Experience pop-up. That is happening this weekend, next weekend as well. For little girls, we have the creator, can I call it like the coordinator? I keep calling you a coordinator, but youth. I am the outreach and engagement manager. Well, yeah, you say it. Okay. So let's start with the event first. Let's talk about that a little bit. So explain to people like what's happening.
So on the 24th, we have the Black Girl Magic Block Party. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an outdoor event, and we'll have activities for the girls ranging from baby hair styling. Nice. We're going to have nail decorating stations because, you know, you got to have the nails.
Yes.
And then we're also going to have like a wig lane for the girls to try on their wigs and strut their stuff down the lane. So we're here to celebrate Lele. And so that girl Lele's listening station is going to be available to girls. Of course, there's going to be dancing and all the things we love. And it's going to be a good time. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be some performances.
Yes.
And
it's free, or?
And it is free.
And it is free. Thank you, Lord. Yes. So, okay, this is tied into a whole conversation we've been having all morning about the Little Mermaid trailer that came out. And what we've seen since then, we've seen a lot of what we call like hateration. Yeah. You know,
we're aging ourselves.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna bust into the video, but you know, some people saying, you know, they are not fond of a black mermaid. Mm-hmm. Some people even claiming that it's not about being racist; it's about them wanting to stick to the original. So. Let's get your reaction first to the actual trailer and what that did for y'all.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting because, you know, I mean, we already knew Haley. I mean, there was like, you know, talk about her being Little Mermaid anyway, right? Mm-hmm. So I was kind of waiting to see, you know, what is going to be, how authentic it's going to be. And, you know, I kind of talked about this earlier, but when I was younger, Little Mermaid was me. We were the same. And I used to tell people I was Ariel. Like, what's your name? Ariel. And it's interesting because Ariel's white, right? And I'm not white, so it wasn't adding up. So if you ever use Gold Bond medicated powder, it works because I put it all over my body, and my body was like burning. And my mom's like, what'd you do? I was like, I wanted to be white. And she's, you know, she felt so sad. And, you know, thinking as a mom now, I would be so sad if my child wanted to be someone other than who they are. And that's why representation matters, because people like me, people like you, we are, we haven't been seeing ourselves, and we were okay with that, right? But were we okay? It seems like we were, but when you really look back at like experiences like how I had, we weren't okay with that. And now we're getting an opportunity to see a little mermaid that looks like us, just like we were able to see Cinderella that looked like us, and it made us proud.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's been really touching seeing the videos of little girls reacting to seeing that trailer and like, oh, she looks like me. Yes. Like, oh, so hard not to cry. Yeah. And one of the parts of this conversation also includes the hair, because there's also been, you know, backlash or whatever about her wearing her locks. Now, Hallie, she actually has had locks since she was 3 years old. So to me, it's amazing that she was able to keep that style and still be and it looks beautiful. She wears these goddess locks. We actually spoke to the woman who created that style, and she styles Haley. She also styles that girl Lele as well. I didn't mention that earlier because we were in such a hurry, but she also styles on that girl Lele. So for you, like, did that also play a role in like your reaction to seeing the trailer?
I think I had like two reactions. So my first reaction was like, this is what it's supposed to be like. And I think when you're working in spaces where you are seen, and I feel like being in this space of working for the Black Hair Experience has kind of transformed how I see things. I think I was working in spaces where I was fighting for youth to, you know, have spaces where they feel seen and they can be authentic. And now I'm in a space where it's like, that's what we do every day. And so when I saw it, it was like, that's right. I know that's right. You know, and so that's what it was. But then I got to see the reactions of the girls, of some older girls, the reactions of the parents, and the reaction, and just even like thinking about like, as a child, me watching this and what I may have felt if I saw this, like really reflecting. And so I think I had to like kind of step outside of myself, of this world that I live in. And then I had to think about the fact that this is really huge. And when it comes to the hair piece, I think that it's so valuable for everyone. I think it's not just about the girls, because who's teaching our girls? And just like you said, as a mother, like, how do you respond to that? What do you have to work with when your kids are being told that this is the way it's supposed to be, and that's it? How do you continue to encourage them? How do you make sure that they're inspired to really tap into their potential? And I think that anytime we see representation coming about, it's just the steps to moving forward. It's not the answer. Like, this doesn't fix anything. I think we're going to constantly see the outrage. We're going to constantly see these responses, and we have to keep pushing. We have to keep applying to make sure that there is representation, to make sure that our kids understand what this means and how this affects us. And I think the conversations, like seeing the parents actually video their kids. I think I saw one with a white father who had children of color. And he really created a space to really like share out that things are so whitewashed. And it is important for him to make sure that he is showing them and telling them that this is great. This is how it should be. And I think also my reaction, not just to the videos of the girls and the emotional and just feeling excited and happy to be able to show up for something that has been told to us that we have no place here. And that's what it says when you say that it's supposed to be not this. Yeah. You're saying that this is not the place for these people, is what is being communicated. So I think realistically, when we see this happening, it makes us want to encourage and tell them that there is a place for them, and there should always be a place for them. Like, this is how it should be. And I also had this conversation of, it could have been anything. It didn't have to be a Black girl with red hair or red dreadlocks, right? It could have been absolutely anything, because it's a made-up character. And I think what always baffles me is Black people wouldn't necessarily create an uproar to say if it was a white person that we're upset, or if it was her hair is going to be blonde this time, we wouldn't have been like, this is just crazy. Like what are you doing? You got to keep her hair red and the authenticity. Like, we think that women's hair should be whatever color they want it to be.
Exactly.
So if the mermaid decided that her hair is going to be blonde, like, we're okay with that. And I just think that those are lessons that we have to keep pushing so that the people who are, you know, having these conversations to create hate can really understand, like, the root of that. And to me, the root of a lot of our hate is going to always go back to just systematic things that we have been taught in society. And conversations have to keep happening no matter how uncomfortable they are. Like, this is so important that we're even speaking on it, because, or else it would just be, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we just stay in our lane. We stay quiet. We do what we're told. We do what we're expected to do. And that's it. We have to continue to push for the change.
Yeah. Strongly agree, because it also seems like those voices of hate get louder and louder, especially the more we stay quiet about it. So thank y'all for having this conversation with me. Lori, I do want to plug your event as well for the ladies.
Yes.
All right.
So we're having Girl Power. Girl Power is, we did it in 2019 and we had over 1,200 people attend. And so we're doing it again because, you know, COVID happened. So, so we're doing it again. It's going to have vendors, over 15 vendors. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have everything that you need. It is $10. It's called Girl Power. It's on September 25th. It's something that we've been working on. So you can get, you know, tickets. You can go on our website. You can go on our Instagram at the _ social T, like TEA. And you can find it literally. You can even Google it. Type in girl, GRLPWR, Houston. You'll see it.
Yeah, and you get to network and, you know, have some fun and continue the conversation.
Exactly.
So thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm going to send it back to you, Nate. I'm sure we gave you an earful.
You know what? It's all good, and I think that's something good. I love it. I love to see things like this. This is good. You know, the only thing I don't, but you know, the only thing I don't like seeing, Chelsea,
What's that?
you wearing that green. I know what that is.
You already know. And then
You didn't think I knew.
you got double green. You didn't even
See?
know.
See?
You weren't ready. Yeah, see?
Y'all teamed up on me. Yeah, y'all teamed up.
We did.
Double team,
we
triple
did.
team.
We
I
didn't
got
even
it.
plan it, Nate. We
I
were
got
just,
it.
we were
Back
just
in the day, I would have
vibing.
been
We were
fast
just
enough to
vibing.
run that triple team, but not any longer. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. That's really good. Yeah, that's Hurricane Green. I know.
Yes.
Yeah, high tower Hurricane Green.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all gonna lose tomorrow just for that. All right, see you later. Bye-bye. Be good. All right, guys, that's about it for us today. Lots of high school football tonight. Won't be these guys playing high towers tomorrow, okay? Rice and Louisiana, it's the 50th anniversary of the first African-American class to actually attend and compete as football players at Rice University. We had that interview with Staley Vincent, former quarterback, Southwest Conference quarterback and running back, by the way. We had him join us. It's the class of 72. Then you have the University of Houston. Man, they've got Kansas, and y'all need to pack the stadium. That's going to be huge because it's an entree to the Big 12, in which case they're moving to the Big 12. And then there's also, what you run across it for? Come here, one more time. You got to sneak on the camera one more time before you go. It's just a quick sneak because we got to go. Quick sneak, just real quick. Bye. All right. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. So that's busy. She's, we'll introduce her at another time. But anyway, so we got to go. Again, the Texans at Denver. I'm picking the Texans to win that game in Denver. I sure am. That's right. All right. We got to get out of here, guys. Okay. It's the crew. Daniela Cinderella. The very stylish Janae, Lisa Taylor, Shining Diamond, Busy, Rhoda, Big Personality, Shanette, Barbie Doll Barbie, Carolina, Lena Sanchez, Jessica the Great Berman, Rico the Suave Jones, who's not here today, Mr. Oatmeal, that would be Mark Coleman, the Lion, Grambling Grad, Kevin Collins, the Chef John Butler, also known as Mr. Meat. Okay, that name courtesy of Johnny Two Big Toes Rodriguez, Hockey Dan, Juan, can I get a mic check, Miller, $2 bill, Todd Smith, $2 Todd Smith, Texas Tech Grandpa, Mark Jenner, Big Daddy Bradley, Alex, he's off today, Randy Pickle Juice Tilly, Oh Miss Maggie, Chris, Lambo Lamborghini, and John Gelato Chastain. Good luck to his Yankees this weekend because the Astros going to wrap that thing up tonight. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We're out of here. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a great football weekend, and we'll talk about it Monday morning. Making the grade in college football and the Texans. They're going to win. See y'all.